Welcome back. Today we're diving into how Instagram has changed in 2024 and why visual differentiation is more important than ever. If you've been struggling to stand out on Instagram, you're not alone. Let's break it down. Instagram in 2024 is not what it used to be. If you've noticed that the same old tricks don't seem to work as well anymore, you're definitely seeing the shift. The game has changed and it's time to adapt. The market is now saturated with content. Everyone is competing for attention, and all users are flooded with similar posts. What used to work like a simple hook or B-roll directing people to read your caption does not cut it anymore. Because of this saturation, many content creators and business owners are revisiting their strategies from the best. We are seeing a rise of offering like one-on-one sessions, providing more free value, or introducing low-ticket courses. These approaches are gaining traction again because audiences are seeking to genuine connection and personalized experience. So, why visual differentiation matters more than ever? With so much similar content, it's crucial to visually differentiate your brand. It's not just about having a catchy hook, it's about showing a strong visual presence that makes your brand instantly recognizable. For example, here you can see my latest carousel post. They got a lot of traction thanks to the visual differentiation. You can see that the hooks are pretty simple. They're not the reason the carousel got so much traffic. So, a week full of content, Pinterest for newbies, how to craft my carousel, what's working for me to gain more followers. These are pretty generic hooks. What I think was the differentiation is, of course, the visual part of them. Here we can see that I got 2K reach, and you can see the numbers. They're great, a much higher engagement than I'm getting on all of my reels lately. I'm diving more into that on my new AEC masterclass, where I teach you how to create them for your brand based on your needs. I've attached a link below in case you want to join. So, here are 3 things you can start doing today to make your brand stand out online. Let's start with picking one or a group of colors and stick to it. It consistently helps you to create a strong visual identity, and these colors can become associated with your brand, making your post stand out. Select a color or a set of complementary colors that reflects your brand personality and use it consistently in your graphic, text, backgrounds, profile picture, and highlights. As you can see, I also did a small shift in my content, added some colors to make my station more poppy and fun according to what I see is trending now online. I see a lot of people who are creating amazing those posters, graphics, adding some colors. So I did a color combination of blue and red and pink, hoping to stick to that. This is what's been dominating my feed lately, but I can show you more example of this those trends that I'm seeing. Here you can see a super colorful house, still very aesthetically pleasing, still very eye-catching. You can see here how the colors are so engaging and makes me want to watch it over and over again. So I think picking one strong color or a group of colors can be a really smart move moving forward. Here we can see that the dominant color is pink, but it still feels very colorful. So it doesn't have to be a stationery or related to coaching in my area. You can do it in any niche. It's just about picking a color that you feel represent your personal brand or your brand. Here is a profile that I really love. This creator has blues and red as her dominant colors, and we can see why her feed look so strong and visually appealing. In my content creation bootcamp, which is a part of the AEC package, I guide you through the entire process of selecting the perfect color or group of color and styling your videos. Also, on the group session, we will talk about your brand identity and colors and see how we can make them stand out even more. So the second thing you can do is create custom templates to make your post have a consistent style. Unlike generic templates, custom ones show your unique brand and identity and make you stand out. To start designing your own templates instead of relying on generic ones from platforms like Canva or buying one, incorporate elements like your color palettes, your fonts, and your imagery. Let me show you an example of how I custom my templates. You can see how they are aligned with my visual brand identity and everything that I show on Instagram. So, for example, this is one of my latest posts. So you can see here, I took an image, and actually it's a video of mine that I just screenshot and created an image out of it and created close-up for it. You can see this white outline, which become my signature for all of my posts lately, and also you can see it on Instagram. A lot of people are doing it, and also I try to use a more friendly font, handwriting font, so this can be more approachable and fun to read. Here I added some elements from Canva to make it more poppy, related to my headline, and of course some arrows to guide them through the way. So it's my signature specifically style. You can do anything you want, you can play with it and create it in your own style. What is I think is important here is to create your own templates that you can repeatedly use, kind of like a method you can recreate over and over again. So we can see this one speaks in the same language, also the white line and the same fonts. And if you can see, I usually show everything on some different monitors. So one is an iPad, one is a computer, one is a phone, but this is my signature style. You can find your own. In my AEC masterclass, I'll teach you how to create and use custom templates effectively. You learn how to design templates that enhance your brand consistently and boost engagement for your specific need. Okay, so the third thing we're going to talk about is create a signature style for your imagery. A unique style for your images help you create your content and help you stand out and support your brand identity. First, decide on the style that reflects your brand and apply it consistently to all of your photos and graphics. It could be a filter, it could be the same location, it could be anything that reflects your personal style. In my case, I just film all my content in the same area, which is my workspace, which makes my life so much easier because the content that I shoot, everything that I film is just in the same place. I play with props, I play with backgrounds, I play with different monitors as I showed you in order to just refresh it a little bit. But yeah, it's not super complicated to recreate content in this specific station. So I really recommend for you to have a station, a place at home if you want to take it seriously, that you will create the content. It doesn't matter if you're in a coaching or you're a business owner, you have a jewelry brand, fashion brand, it's the same method. It's about having a place to create content over and over again to make your life much easier. So it could be a small corner in your studio when you get a good light. For example, it could be a desk, it could be a station, anything that just makes your life easier and you can recreate different scene in the same area. And of course, using some graphics elements across all your posts to make it more visually appealing. So if you have a personal brand shot, it's also an option to hire a photographer and have a bank of images that you created and recreate graphics with what you have. It's also an option. I use some photos that were taken a year ago, and I use photos that were taken a day ago. So the brand identity is pretty consistent, so it looks all the same. So it doesn't matter if it's an old collection, for example, of jewelries you had a year ago, or it's jewelries, unless it's not in stock, of course, but or it's a photo shoot you did yesterday. You can take all the elements, play with it, darker the background, add some fonts, change it a little bit, and it still will look fresh and new, and you don't need to sweat over it. If you don't know where to start and you want to learn how to create content, I cover everything on my content bootcamp. As I told you, it will be part of the AEC method class, so you can get it for free. I help you personalize this approach and create this station for your need, analyze your content, and help you tailor it to your brand. All of these tips are just a glimpse into the AEC method: attract viewers, engage with potential customers, and convert to paying customers. We will dive deeper into this in the AEC class, where we can develop your personal brand, create signature style, and craft your comprehensive strategy to fit your needs. Spots are limited, so make sure you check out the link below. I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know if you have any questions about designing, about personal brand, about content creation in the comment below. Bye-bye.